I'm the slasher movie reviewer, and this is my review of My Soul to Take. I just want to go ahead and state this now. This film might be a little bit hard for me to review because it's actually a lot more complex than you may think it is. So it might be hard for me to. I'm not going to try. I'm just going to tell you synopsis. I'm not really going to get into it much. So bear with me. I'm going to try my best here, but the synopsis for My Soul to Take pretty much is a serial killer dies the same night 7 kids were born. And so we fast forward 15 years later, and he's back, and he's killing again, and he's killing the 7 kids who were born, and he's but did he just so happen his soul cross over into one of the 7 kids who were born the night he died and they're killing? Or did he just happen to survive the night he died and is in the killing in the flesh? It's directed by Wes Craven, who gave us cult classic films like The People Under the Stairs, The Hills Have Eyes, A Nightmare on Elm Street, and Scream. You know, and this film is like taking the nightmare scenes from A Nightmare on Elm Street with plus the quirkiness and the flow and the feel of Scream, and you combine those two elements together, you combine those two movies together, and you get My Soul to Take, which is pretty much a half-cooked slasher film. You know, honestly, this film is not boring, and nor does it drag. But I do want to say, it as a Wes Craven film, this could be so much better. I mean, you've got stuff here for a great slasher. You've got awesome plot. I mean, this is a plot that you really could build off of and honestly make a franchise out of. But you also got likable characters. You got a quirky sense, and you have Wes Craven. The only thing that's missing here is Wes Craven. Honestly, Wes Craven, the problem is he plays it too safe. Everything is sort of like first-time director. You know, he plays the safe mode way too much. And honestly, with a Wes Craven film, you come to expect. You have a level where your bar is set every time, and you come here, and honestly, when he's given down here, but honestly, I will admit, if you would have put any other director on this, especially unknown, I'd probably be giving this a different review. But honestly, as a movie, it's pretty okay. It's enjoyable, and there's some really good moments in here of Wes Craven genius. But as a Wes Craven film, it kind of fails completely. I'm not gonna say completely, but it fails. But there are some stuff to enjoy in this film. But I do want to state that the plot is just so good and it's so complex. Like, as the film progresses, you learn a lot more, and honestly, it gets a little hard to follow. And I actually like a movie that I have to pay attention and watch, especially at the end when they're explain things. In a sense, I kind of don't like that. I'd rather learn on my own instead of having full explaining. Alrighty, this is what was really going on here. See, blah 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 blah. You know, big. You know, but honestly, it was good ending, I felt. You know. Plus, as a Wes Craven film, it's not scary enough. I do want to state that it's not scary enough. I mean, we're talking Scream here. He's brought us Scream, and Scream was a great scare fest, and it was also funny, and no, it's just not that scary enough. So, I'm sorry. Wes Craven, I still love you. I still think you have it in you. I'm not giving up on hope as much as everybody else is, but, honestly, I think this film is also getting slammed, and it doesn't deserve to get slammed. I mean, you know, I could see people not liking it, but some people are slamming this film so freaking hard that I'm just like, dude, no. I do want to state, honestly, there are so many remakes coming out, and I'm glad to see this in a way because I'm tired of remakes and stuff like that. But honestly, because we're getting remakes of like A Nightmare on Elm Street and, you know, Halloween and stuff like that, and we don't need that stuff. Honestly, if we're going to have remakes, my Salty Take is a candidate. Remakes are meant for bad or okay films that need a second chance. You know, they need someone else's touch. You know, someone who thinks they could actually take what was okay or bad and turn it into something good. That's what remakes are here for. They're not remakes so we can see Halloween for the younger audience. No. That's not how it works here, you see. But I do overall, my Salty Take is just another slasher film by Wes Craven. I mean, it's okay, and it would do so much better as sort of a Saturday night rent-it kind of film. I mean, I don't regret seeing this film. I'm glad I went and saw it, and I will admit it was entertaining and it kept my eye. But Wes Craven, honestly, go in this film with low expectations, and you may get a good film out of it. But if you're thinking you're going to have a Wes Craven classic, you're going to be sadly disappointed. But I'm giving this film 2.5 out of 5. I know that's kind of low, but that's my score that I give for movies that I feel follow the okay factor. You know, so that's that. So I'm giving it 2.5 out of 5. I'm the slasher movie reviewer, and you've just been slashed. Oh wait, I do want to say one thing. This film was in post-converted 3D, so yeah, that should tell you how I thought of the 3D.